Hello and welcome to this week's AB Tutor video. Today I'm going to continue the tour of the Actions panel by talking about some of the administration options. These are found down at the bottom of the right panel and are only available to console administrators, so if you can't find them, you either don't have access or you've hidden them. The second and third options give you remote access to the Services and Processes tabs of Task Manager on the selected client machine. This means they are only available when you have a single computer selected. They can't be used against multiple devices at once. If you open the Services window, it shows a list of all the services installed on that client machine, along with their description, whether they're running at the moment, and whether they start automatically on boot. Right-clicking on a service brings up a menu allowing you to start, stop, or restart the service, and to configure whether it will auto-start on boot up. This allows you to remotely restart services, perhaps because something has crashed or you've installed an update, without needing to take manual control of the computer through a shared watch session. This method is much more convenient if there's somebody already using the computer, or if you have a slow connection to that device. The Processes window is very similar. This shows a list of all the running processes along with their process ID, resource usage, and which user it belongs to. This time there's only one option in the right-click menu, Terminate Process. Selecting this will immediately close the selected process. This is very similar to right-clicking on an icon in the Applications column and selecting Close from there. However, this can be used on background processes which don't have windows and therefore don't have application icons. You can also use it to check a multi-user computer for any processes which might be hogging excessive system resources. The final option in the admin section is the Windows Event Log. This button is a shortcut to open the Windows Event Viewer for the specified computer, and as such will only work on a domain where the current user has access to that information. This feature is built into Windows and doesn't necessarily require AB Tutor. However, being able to open the event viewer for a specific computer from a list in AB Tutor is much more convenient than connecting manually through the event viewer itself. Together, these options can help with remote administration of the computers on your network, reducing downtime for the computers and making them easier to check up on. I hope you found this introduction to them useful, but as always, if you have any questions, please let us know by emailing support@abtutor.com and we'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.